2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Milwaukee Bucks today. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Thanks very much. Andre Drummond is the most prolific rebounder in the league. He said, every time I see a shot go up, it's like a pass to me. Guys focus on points and getting assists. My goal is to go out and get 20 rebounds a night. Kevin?
He definitely is tough to handle in there, David. Thanks so much. Steve, both teams tonight love to run the offense through the post. Great dynamic, if you can make it work, that is.
Yeah, it's not bad if you still have an old-school back-to-the-basket guy that can score on the block. But what I love now, it's not a lot of standing. Back when I played, you still see teams cutting, setting screens, and a lot of backdoor cuts where guys get some easy layups when you play out the post right now. Just a lot more movement.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Brown out there at Bledsoe. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Now here's Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Middleton. It's Drummond with the rebound. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Maker passes to Jackson. Good D by Bledsoe. Middleton on the wing. Shoots over Brown. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Passes it to Maker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw good from Maker. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, a big focus for the Pistons has been improving their shooting, and they've done it. Last season, the 5th best three-point percentage in the league.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And, Steve, last season, the Pistons' three-point percentage was top 5, but their percentage inside the arc, bottom 5.
Only middle of the pack in terms of the number of threes they attempted. Might want to shoot more from long range, force the defense to really guard them out there to open up the inside.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
No good on that one.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
And he sinks the second. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Maker. Stolen by Bledsoe. To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Maker. An even 3-on-3 break. Back to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
The power this young man generates at the rim. Drummond is explosive.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Ellington. Outside Jackson. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Stumbling out of the gate a little bit, just 1 for 4 so far.
Brown kicks to Ellington. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. Jackson misses.
The defense fortunate there. He's a guy you hate to leave wide open.
To the inside and taken away by Brown. Here's Maker. Detroit, no good that time either.
You know, the offense has just looked out of sync. Only 1 of 5 from the field.
They now take the lead.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
Now here's Drummond. He dishes it to Jackson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
The burst of Jackson makes him a hard guy to stick with and difficult not to foul him.
You know, and Reggie Jackson, a really solid first season and a half in Detroit, but the last 2 seasons, injuries have really held him back.
And the first one drops. And Reggie Jackson in 2016-17 battling knee tendonitis. Last season, Greg, a severe right ankle sprain.
I mean, he's so important in terms of his impact for the Pistons. An athletic, physical player. When he's right, he can be a difference maker on both ends.
Good on both.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Brown the pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton with it. Picked up by Brown. Bledsoe for 3. Not going to go that time. And it's Detroit the other way. 3-pointer Ellington. Bledsoe with the rebound. The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Brown.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
Shoots it up. The shot's good from Ellington. Ellington's got his first points of the game. So it's the Bucks now. It's a 3-point game. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Ellington kicks to Maker. Back to Ellington. Now Maker. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Drops one in from the wing.
You love the balance from Reggie Jackson, generating more power in the catch and shoot.
Pass to Middleton. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Moves back up, and the layup is good. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Jackson finds Drummond. Stolen by Bledsoe. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Middleton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
One shot.
And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
A rare offensive rebound for Reggie Jackson, but he knows what to do with it once he gets it.
Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
One shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. So it's Detroit now. They trail by 3. Ellington kicks to Maker. Pistons passing it around. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Bledsoe. Offline with the baseline jumper. Brown outside. Over Middleton, and it's Brown that time on the assist by Jackson.
And no doubt both teams competing at a high level, but the consistency has been lacking here. Another lead change.
I like to fight in these clubs. Neither side willing to give an inch. We'll see how it turns out.
Here's Middleton after the basket by Detroit. Lopez passes to Middleton. 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Drummond to the paint, and it's Drummond with the jam.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
Jackson against Bledsoe. And it's sent back by Drummond. Inside. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. And it's a 3-point Piston lead. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton against Brown. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. We're always talking, Steve, about versatility. I guess the ultimate example would be guys who can go to either hand equally well.
Yeah, you have those guys. Kyrie Irving stands out for me. Mike Conley being able to finish with both hands. Then there's some bigs around the basket, DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. John Wall is pretty good. He finishes a lot of times with dunks. So there's a lot of guys that understand that it's great to have that offhand and you can go to it.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And a different look here for the Pistons. Pachulia, he's checked in for Maker. Robinson comes in for Brown. Kennard, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Smith subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. DJ Wilson comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Sterling Brown. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Here's Kennard. He kicks to Smith, and they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
And the Bucks making a change here. Frazier's checked in. Now here's Frazier. The kick out to Ilyasova. Hill finds Ilyasova to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Connaughton passes to Wilson. And the Bucks miss again. Detroit's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Robin.
And how about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then the sensational reverse.
How pretty was that? Athletic basketball with a little bit of flair mixed in. Now here's Frazier. Pass to Connaughton. Hill looking it over. Ilyasova. No one around him. Offline with his 3. Inside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Wilson left side. Back to Frazier. Wilson kicks to Frazier. And Hill has it in the corner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Smith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Drummond, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
The 9th overall pick in 2012. Drummond qualifies as an absolute steal at that spot.
And the first one at the line is good. And Andre Drummond, an incredible combination of size and athleticism. Steve, any players that he reminds you of?
You know, a young Dwight Howard. He's also been compared to a more athletic Moses Malone. Drummond's rebounding numbers back that up.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the shot goes in.
Length and agility of Hill, finding the angle to finish.
The Pistons leading. To the middle. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Frazier. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Connaughton, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Smith kicks to Drummond. Outside Robinson. And the 3 off target. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Down low. And Frazier with the basket on the assist by Ilyasova. And that ties it up.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Pass to Drummond. Feeds to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Hill against Smith. Hill kicks to Ilyasova. Now the pass to Connaughton. Back to Ilyasova. The Bucks working the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Frazier the pass to Wilson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Kennard. Rebound, Milwaukee.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
56 seconds left in the first. Hill dishes to Ilyasova. That's tipped.
And when you look at the stats, Zaza, not a great shot blocker, but gets all of that one.
For Detroit, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. That free throw, no good.
It's interesting. So many big, bruising centers in the league who can't shoot free throws, but Pachulia's actually pretty good at it.
Detroit making a switch here. Galloway's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Mirotic is checked in for Wilson. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Here's Connaughton, guarded by Robinson. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Frazier against Robinson. Tries from 16. Robinson with the block. Here's Galloway. Buries it from three-point range.
Very solid shot by Langston Galloway, doing it at the pro level.
Frazier outside. Left side, Mirotic. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. Here's Hill. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In a Greek way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Protecting that rim early on, that's been a big factor for them tonight.
Well, you can erase a lot of defensive mistakes when you have shot blockers lurking in the background.
Pachulia is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Robinson, and it's Galloway in at the point guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now here is Hill. Pass to Connaughton. Kicks to Frazier. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Ilyasova. Knocks down the 3 ball. Ilyasova's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bucks. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Galloway. The pass to Pachulia. Here's Drummond. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Even though Drummond has been extending his range, this is where he makes his living, in the painted area.
Outside Hill. It's deflected. Now here's Drummond. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Kennard. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Galloway, no good.
He's an okay long range shooter, but not with a defender right in his face.
Ilyasova can't hit.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
The Pistons have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Thomas checked in for the Pistons. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Free throw, good. Drummond. Smitty, so much work done by the players in the offseason. In terms of development, which skills tend to be the easiest to improve upon?
I think there's one, and you got to call it a skill right now, is the easiest is getting in tip-top shape, because that's all on you. Being able to put in the time in your body and nutrition. Next, I think for guys is defensively. I think that's the skill that you obviously can work on. It's about lateral movement, and you don't need others. You can come out and work on that. Next, I think for guys is shooting, and I wouldn't say you'll be Steph Curry from one summer to another, but if you put in the work, you'll see the percentages starting to go up.
And he makes the first. The Pistons making a change here. Maker's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. He's perfect from the line this time. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
The Pistons went for it last season, bringing in Blake Griffin and trading away picks and players. Didn't work out the way they wanted, but they are determined to make a go of it. They're in a brand new building, and they hope that their moves in the future will draw fans back to the franchise. Kevin?
Good overview, David. Thank you. Here's Connaughton. Mirotic has a wide open look. No good from outside. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Detroit. 6-point lead. He kicks to Maker. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Maker's got 9.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Connaughton. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
And the dunk by Maker.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here is Hill. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. This is Mirotic. His three-pointer's off the mark. Detroit leading by 8. Robinson passes to Maker. There's the basket, and make it a double-digit lead. 13 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Jackson, he's checked in for Robinson. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Mirotic. Brown comes in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Detroit leading by 10. Jackson finds Pachulia. Outside Thomas. A 3-ball. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside, Bledsoe. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Bucks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And sometimes innovations can bring you back to where you started, Steve. Could we see that with post play in the future?
You know, I don't know if it'll be a lot of post play from dominant bigs. I think the post play will come back a little bit more in the form of a lot of these smaller guards are posting up a little bit more than they did, I would say, in the last 5 or 6 years.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
Here's Galloway. Outside Thomas. The feet to Pachulia. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 8. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Maker. Thomas down low. Defended by Middleton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
The Pistons have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And he makes the first. Brown is checked in for the Pistons. That one is no good. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. 9-point game. He gets it in there.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Jackson kicks to Pachulia. Back to Jackson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jackson's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Thomas. He hits Brown with the drive. Excellent D from Thomas.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Bledsoe against Jackson. Middleton outside. Here's the dish to Lopez. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo. A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Thomas kicks to Maker. Back to Thomas. Lopez against Pachulia. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern-day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Thomas. The Bucks also with the sub. Wilson's checked in. Lopez kicks to Bledsoe. And again, the Bucks miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Maker misses. Bucks trail by 9. Outside Wilson. And Antetokounmpo. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Boy, he reads the defense well. Makes a nice adjustment. Very dependable.
Jackson against Bledsoe. Jackson is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
Detroit with the ball. Maker dishes to Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. Ellington's got his 2nd bucket.
Assertive in the painted area. This is what every coach preaches.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
And that one is good. And now just a 5-point Piston lead.
And I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Back to Jackson. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
That's all confidence right there. He knows he's in a groove, and they've got this team on its heels.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Jackson against Bledsoe. Right side Jackson over Bledsoe. Jackson misses.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Now here's Wilson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo passes to Wilson. Drains the three-pointer.
The new head coach in Detroit is Dwayne Casey. They're lucky he was available. He guided the Raptors to a franchise best 59 wins last season, and he was the coach of the year.
Here's Jackson. Good D by Lopez.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
And it goes to show you that any coach can get fired. Casey, one of the most successful, highly regarded coaches in the league, and Smitty still got let go.
If you learn about all he's overcome, all the tough jobs he's worked in the past, you knew he'd take it on the chin and keep on trucking.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
A different look here for Detroit. Andre Drummond's checked in for Pachulia. Luke Kennard comes in for Brown. And it's Ish Smith in for Reggie Jackson. Milwaukee also making some changes. Ilyasova comes in for Brook Lopez. And Tim Frazier subbed in for Brown. And Drummond kicks to Ellington. Goes up on the wing. Kennard's shot is off. Milwaukee's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. Pass to Kennard. To the inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. The Pistons making a change here. Robinson's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Connaughton's checked in. Detroit's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Stolen by Wilson. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Two shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
Mirotic is checked in for the Bucks. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
At the elbow, it's Drummond. Back to Smith. It's stolen by Frazier. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity. Andre Drummond, a prototype athlete at the center position. He checks every box. Leaping ability, lateral mobility, you name it.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Drummond. 34 seconds left in the first half.
2-for-1 territory, but they got to work quick.
This is where the play calling comes in. Let's see what they got.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half of the game. Frazier against Smith. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebound, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
Check. What'd you think about the Pistons?
When you think about giving up 3 or 4 extra turnovers, that can mean 8 or 9 points at the other end. That's why every coach preaches it. Take care of the basketball. Bottom line, they need to protect the ball and play under control.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And welcome back to the Motor City with a look at the Renaissance Center, which dominates the skyline in downtown Detroit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
And that really tests the defense. It's hard to take the right angle on him to contest the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pistons trail by 6. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is down low with Lopez. Bledsoe is out there with Brown. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Now here's Ellington. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Brown. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Way too much defensive pressure for him to get up a clean look.
Count that one. Middleton's got the first points of the second half here for the Bucks.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Down low, here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And just building on to the lead, extending it, trying their best to put this one away.
You sense the game has a number of ways it can go. All you can do is your very best at that moment.
Now here's Drummond, and the dunk by Maker.
And how about the unselfishness? Drummond can be a willing and creative passer at times.
Here's Bledsoe, and it's sent back by Drummond. Blocked again. Maker, no one around him. Off target from three-point range.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Brown. Passes it to Middleton. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Poor defense there. That's his bread and butter. You have to crowd him out on the perimeter.
Jackson finds Drummond. Ellington trying to free himself up. Maker misses.
And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ellington, the pass to Jackson. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that's a foul. It's called on Wayne Ellington. That's his first foul. Langston Galloway's checked in for Wayne Ellington. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Bledsoe. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That's good from Antetokounmpo. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Here's Drummond. They can't stop the run with that one. That's tipped. And they're running. Galloway with the bucket. Galloway's got 5 now.
Very good anticipation. He has quick hands, and Andre snatching that one jump-starts the fast break.
Bledsoe taking his time here. Middleton left side. Shoots from the elbow. Jump shot is good that time. He's got 17.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, because he's been killing them all night. They are struggling to find an answer.
Thomas checked in for the Pistons. Hill, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Drummond, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Brook Lopez.
It's hard to contest Andre Drummond inside. All you can do is try to make him earn his money at the line.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Hill finds Antetokounmpo. The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Jackson against Bledsoe. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Reggie Jackson, a great season and a half spent in Detroit. Since that time, injuries have slowed him down.
And Jackson dealing with knee tendonitis, Steve, then last season a serious ankle sprain.
Grade 3, as bad as it gets. One of the league's most imposing point guards. He's got to be right, though.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
He doesn't get the second one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
They get the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Makers sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And the Pistons making a change here. Pachulia is checked in. Outside Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lopez, no luck. Pistons trail by 16. Pachulia kicks to Thomas. Bledsoe against Jackson. From 13 feet, it goes down. Jackson's got 15 points.
Good defense. Jackson could have passed out of it, but showing confidence in his jumper.
Lopez with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Good D by Drummond. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit from 15 feet away, and it's sent back by Drummond.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
He's learning how to score in more ways. Andre now able to sustain offense rather than it being so sporadic.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. No good from Bledsoe.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
Lots of contact. Jackson with the strength to power through. Something he didn't have when he first entered the league.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, and he has 28 points for the game.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Wilson's checked in. Here's Jackson. He's got 17. To the middle. Here's Galloway. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Galloway has got 4 points now in the quarter. Timeout called, the Bucks.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, is too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Thomas. The Bucks also changing it up. Ilyasova comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here is Hill. To the paint. Can they get it? That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Hill. Ilyasova's got 5 points so far. Kennard kicks to Jackson. Offensive rebound. Here's Pachulia. Misses from close range.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence. Allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Now the pass to Hill. Bucks passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Middleton. Launches it. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Kennard. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Middleton. Outside Wilson. Pass to Connaughton. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. So for the Pistons, Glenn Robinson III is checked in for Andre Drummond, and it's Ish Smith in for Jackson. The Bucks also with the sub. Tim Frazier's checked in for Chris Middleton. And here's Smith, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Robinson. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Galloway, no good. Bucks leading by 10. Passes it to Ilyasova. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Ilyasova's got 4 points now in the quarter. Smith with it. It's Robinson, top of the key. Yep, that one goes in there. He has 6.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Ilyasova throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Hill over to help. Robinson kicks to Kennard. And there's the pass to Galloway. Pachulia inside. He's against Wilson. Tries yet again. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The strength of Zaza, able to complete the play and will now go to the line for one more.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Mirotic is checked in for Wilson.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Pachulia. And it's Frazier with the ball for Milwaukee. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Mirotic. Back to Ilyasova. Out to the right wing. Here's Connaughton. Out to the right wing. Mirotic. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Kennard. That's tipped. They retain possession. He feeds it to Galloway. Deep two from Robinson. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. 8 points for Robinson. Bucks leading by 7. Outside Hill. And the shot is good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you.
George Hill saw the opportunity, got right to the cup.
Smith kicks to Pachulia. Pass to Kennard. Smith up top. Galloway taking his time here. Drains it from beyond the arc. Galloway has got 10 points in the game.
And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
Bucks leading by 8. Now Frazier. Outside Mirotic. Frazier kicks to Hill. Rebound by the Pistons. Pachulia's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done from down low. And that one goes long.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Frazier dishes to Hill. Passes it to Ilyasova. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists in the game.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Puts it up from 12. He can't get that one. Nice D from Frazier. Pachulia, good.
The defense is pretty much helpless once he finds breathing room to get to the basket.
Right side, Mirotic. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see.
And so it's Milwaukee, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll return shortly. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Do it again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing it. Keep moving the ball. Keep cutting.
Well, Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Robinson is out there with Maker. Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Pachulia in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Detroit right now. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. Milwaukee leading by 9. Outside Hill. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Robinson. 5 to shoot. Mirotich's shot is off.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Maker, Ellington trying to free himself up. And Maker the bucket on the assist by Robinson. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Hill passes to Brown. Now here is Hill. At the top of the key, Mirotic. He gets it in there. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And especially for a big man, the spot-up attempt is much easier. Mirotic with plenty of time to set his feet and knock it down.
Robinson drives in, shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Pistons. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Mirotic. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill. Robinson hits them both. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Bledsoe outside. Kicks it to Kumbo. Rebound, Detroit. Maker dishes to Smith. Back to Maker. Now the pass to Smith. And it's sent back by Lopez. Antetokounmpo passes to Brown. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot. And on some plays, everything goes your way except for the finish.
Brown, good.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And last season, not the one Brook Lopez wanted to have before heading into free agency.
He just never seemed to find a place with the Lakers and saw his minutes decline as he wasn't in their plans. Averaged a career low in terms of minutes played per game last year. And I think he still's got a lot to offer and should bounce back closer to his all-star level of output.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Brown comes in for Robinson. And it's Jackson in for Smith. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thanks, David. Shots good by Bledsoe.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jackson kicks to Maker. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Lobbed up there for Drummond. No good, unable to end this run.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And I like the way he's settled down here. I mean, after the sloppy first half, he's done a much better job taking care of the ball.
And the basket by Maker.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Middleton. Six to shoot. Fades. It's hauled in by Brown.
He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Pistons passing it around. Lopez with the steal. Middleton against Brown. And here's Middleton. Over Brown. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
And again, Detroit turns it over. Here is Bledsoe. With the teardrop, and Maker sends it back. Jackson finds Ellington. Now Drummond. Pass to Jackson. Down low, and the dunk by Maker.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, yes. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. But they'll get another chance. Ellington, the pass to Jackson. They shoot again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is something Reggie has added to his game. Patient with the up fake. Defender bites.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. Milwaukee leading by 12. Feeds to Middleton. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And that's now 22 points for Chris Middleton. Jackson kicks to Ellington. Passes it to Jackson. Lopez with the block, but he gets it back. 4 on the shot clock. Another shot. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Over Maker. And it falls over the rim and in. 32 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Ellington kicks to Drummond. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The pass to Bledsoe. And stolen by Drummond. Pass break Detroit. Maker passes to Brown. They get a hand on it. Lopez with the steal. To the paint. To the inside, Middleton, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
To the paint, here's Jackson. Drummond trying to get himself free, and there's Jackson on the assist by Maker. Maker's got 3 assists in the game. Brown against Middleton, and that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Detroit making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. The kick out to Brown. This one for 3. He can't hit that time. And Detroit the other way now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Luke Kennard, the 12th pick in the 2017 draft out of Duke, an outstanding shooter and has a lot more to show in his game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Kennard, Smitty, went 1 pick in front of Rookie of the Year contender Donovan Mitchell. Some Piston fans ticked off about that.
Yeah, I understand. But he was top 20 in three-point percentage right out of the gates. It's not just about year 1. I think Kennard has a chance to be good.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Milwaukee. They lead by 14. He kicks it to Middleton. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Maker. Over to the wing. Here's Kennard. He's covered by Brown. And Drummond throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Bucks passing it around. The wide open look here for Lopez. No good on the triple.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
That one goes in. Middleton's got 12 points now in the quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And, Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Coming into this game, he had been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. In the corner, it's Maker. Drops in the tray. Maker's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Detroit.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Middleton against Brown. Middleton looking it over. Shot clock at 5. The shot from 20 feet away. Antetokounmpo, no good. Pistons trailed by 14. Kennard, the pass to Maker. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And when you're in catch-up mode, you can ill afford these kinds of errors.
I feel like they're getting ahead of themselves. Just need to rein it in. Focus on each individual possession.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Left side, Brown. For 3, Bledsoe. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Lopez with the steal. Brown dishes to Bledsoe. 1:27 left in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Got a hand on it. Here's Kennard. He's covered by Brown. Jackson against Bledsoe. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Over Bledsoe. With 1 on the clock, and Drummond throws it down.
You have to block out better than that. Drummond, one of the best in the league at converting off the glass.
And Bledsoe, here we go, cans the 12-footer. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Middleton on the wing. Trying to get open is Lopez. Some solid defense from Brown.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Congrats, Brooke, on the win. You guys were down, but you were able to overcome it. What does that say about your team?
You know, I think it shows our poise, you know. We responded, you know. I think we were really at our highest urgency level, and we came together as a team, and this time we held our lead in the end.
Well, maybe you'll continue to develop that killer instinct during the rest of the season. Thanks, Brooke. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.